Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Little Miss Recap is part of the Acast Creator Network. Hi everyone, this is Amy and I just wanted to let you know this is a free episode. This episode is free for everyone and it is the first in our coverage of this series, which is called The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. There are 6 episodes and this is the first one. The rest are going to be on the paid feed or our subscription feed. You can sign up for a membership and support the show and get all episodes ad-free at patreon.com/littlemissrecap, or you can just click one of the links in the show notes. You can subscribe through Apple. You can subscribe through Supercast. We have a lot of ways for you to become part of our Twin Flame universe, and I hope you'll join us there. And if you're new here, and you like Gypsy Rose, or you're at least fascinated by Gypsy Rose, I should say, we also covered Mommy Dead and Dearest, and we covered Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup. All of that is on the paid tier as well. So these episodes in particular will be at the $8 level. So you're going to want to sign up for the silver membership on Little Miss Recap's Twin Flame universe. It was so good, guys, to be back in the bayou, to be near my man Rod, to see Christy again, and even to see Gypsy Rose. You know, I know she's a complicated historical figure, and Amanda and I really work through some of that in this episode. I also wanted to let you know for this episode in particular, there is a specific trigger warning for sexual assault, sexual abuse, pedophilia. So in addition to all the things we talk about when we talk about Gypsy Rose, which is, you know, medical trauma, medical abuse, Munchausen by proxy or fictitious disorder, we're also talking about some gross sexual abuse here. So just be aware. And if that stuff triggers you, you might want to skip this one. Thank you so much. Enjoy the episode. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where we can't get enough Rod. Can't get enough.
You're back in cutoff, girl.
Oh, my
You're
God.
Back in cutoff.
If you could have known the absolute joy on my face when little Rod Blanchard just appeared on that screen.
His little mug showed up in front of your face.
I was giggly like a schoolgirl. I was like, oh, my God. I have several things to say about this.
Okay.
Number one, it's really well done.
It is well done, for sure.
This is a tight narrative.
Okay, unlike Anatomy of Lies.
Yes, and you know it because as you're watching it, as a question may come up in your mind, boom, it's answered. And every time, I figured out what it is too. Every time like a statement is made or something, an expert corroborates.
Right.
It's like the filmmaker just has that down.
Yes.
And that's a skill.
They're good. It's a good story told.
Yes.
It's good storytelling. That's what I mean.
Yes. Second of all, this goes way more in depth than we have talked about the Gypsy Rose stuff. And
for sure.
I'm really glad to have it.
It goes deep into her experience and what other people around her knew and thought. Yes.
It's really interesting. Guys, Amanda's sick today, so I'm forcing her through this. And
she's not forcing me through it, but I'm a little froggy.
If she's a little quiet, you know, she just might be clearing her throat a little bit.
Hacking up a lung over here. We don't know.
I'm so sorry. I hope that you feel better soon. And
I just have a cold. I'll survive.
You have to put up with my bullshit while you're ill.
I enjoy your bullshit.
I have to tell you something.
What's that?
So a couple weeks ago, I get a message from a college student, and they were like, I'm working on this master's thesis. I'm a music major, and I'm working on this master's thesis about school shootings.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to talk to you about the book that you wrote. And I'm like, okay, once in a while, somebody will pop out of the woodwork and want to talk to me about this book.
Sure. Makes sense.
So I'm like, okay, so long story short, we had to reschedule a few times, and we finally met yesterday. And she was a lovely girl. She's doing her master's at Berkeley and
in Boston.
In Boston.
That's where my stepdaughter. That's where my goddaughter is.
Oh, okay.
She's junior there.
And she's a music major, and she's working with a family in Uvalde. Now, Uvalde happened well after my book was out.
Right.
So I don't know anybody from that community, and I have no connections to that community. But she's working with a family from Uvalde, and together they're like writing songs.
Oh wow!
And so she asked me, she's like, "You don't write poetry by any chance, do you?" I'm like, "Girl,
it's funny you ask that.
Of course I write poetry." And so now I'm going to be working on a poem based on my experience with my book, and then she's going to put it to music.
Oh, Amy, that is so cool.
I think it's going to be really cool.
That is incredibly cool.
And she's like, "Well, and you can weigh in on whatever kind of," she used some word. I'm like, "Look, I know nothing about music.
Right.
I'll give you a poem. You do whatever the hell you want with it. You can edit it. You can make it work with music, whatever you need." I said, "It'll probably be written like spoken word because that's kind of how I write.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. You're free to do whatever you want with it." But I thought it was pretty cool.
I love that. That is very cool. Berkeley's an amazing place.
Yeah. I mean, this is really cool. So she sent me some samples, and then she's like, the guy, I forget the gentleman's name she's working with from Uvalde, but she's like, he would like it to remain optimistic. So like if you can make it optimistic, and it can include policy or political stuff, however you want. I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna make this optimistic? Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna be writing an optimistic poem about gun violence.
Because what's more uplifting than that? That's great. That's very cool. That is very, very cool.
I thought it was pretty cool, and I was really glad that she asked me. She's like, "I didn't know how this would go. I didn't know." And she's like, "I had no idea you were a poet." I'm like, "I just happen to be."
Right.
So there you go.
And that's the thing when you reach out to an author like that. Like, we know you're lovely, but you could be a total asshole, and this person has no idea.
Oh,
you could be the biggest curmudgeon ever. So that's really brave.
Yeah. Yeah. She was great. Like yeah. She was really great.
Oh, this will be fun for you.
Yeah. So that'll be happening. What else? Do we have any other things to talk about today? No, not really.
I don't think so.
Want to go down to the bayou?
Let's go to the bayou, girl. I will just say, so before we started, we were talking about someone posted in the Backdoor Friends chat that Joey of Disco Mommy of MILF Manor fame's son,
classic mom,
was in an accident. Anyway, I'm in People magazine. There's a headline: groom kicks his mother out of his wedding after she brought his ex-girlfriend as her +1.
Oh, I can see that happening on one of our shows. Is that on TLC?
Probably. That is a fucking baller move. Okay, now let's go to the bayou. I'm ready to go to the bayou.
That would happen on Love After Lockup.
Totally.
Two people, Teenie and Rob.
Yes.
The mother
Rob's
would bring
mom.
the ex. And Anya and Karen. Is her name Anya?
Yana.
Sorry. I knew the letters were there. I had them mixed up.
The wrong order. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So that could happen on Love After Lockup any day.
Any day. All day, every day.
All right. This is Gypsy Rose Prison Confession, Season 1, Episode 1, Born a Prisoner. Where are you watching this? I'm watching this on, I want to say Hulu.
I think I'm watching it on Lifetime.
Okay. All right.
We're having a bit of a Hulu challenge at the moment. We were getting Hulu through Todd's Verizon package kind of deal. Well, he has now switched cell phone providers, so now we need to do an audit of all the things that have been impacted by this change.
Yes,
and figure that out. So
yeah. Oh, I thought it was like my mother who provides our Hulu for us. And
no, I'm using my mother's provided Lifetime.
Okay, my mother thinks she's getting hacked all the time and signs us all out devices on the reg.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
And I tried to explain to her, like, Mom, nobody wants your Hulu except us. Keep it coming.
Right. Yeah, no one's going for that.
No.
That's not a big get.
So we get a recap of the murder and the news coverage, and Gypsy Rose says she played a part in asking Nicholas to commit the murder. So here she is. She's in jail, and she looks beautiful. Her hair's long. She looks really good.
She does look really good.
She's
all self-conscious because she's gained weight. I'm like, you look fine.
No, she looks great. She's in Chillicothe, Missouri.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's one in Ohio as well.
Correct.
She's in the Missouri. Okay.
Yes. There's another prison, I believe, in Chillicothe, Ohio.
Yes.
Yes. Because we've had Love After Lockup people at both of those places.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
So in 2015, the murder happened. In 2016, she confessed and was sentenced. So we start our documentary on December 8th, the day John Lennon passed, 2021.
This is all coming together for you.
Yeah. Producers spent 18 months interviewing Gypsy Rose. And today is the day before her parole hearing, and she's anxious and she's nervous, and she says she only gets one hearing and she doesn't get a second chance.
Yeah.
And
I didn't realize that when I watched this the first time.
Me either. Yeah. I thought you got parole hearings like every blah, blah, blah. But I think
it depends on how long your sentence is.
Right. I think because if she gets parole, she's out at the end of 2023. If she doesn't, it's 2025.
Right.
So, we meet Christy. Christy says Gypsy Rose was Dee Dee's daughter, but was also her prisoner.
I still don't trust Christy.
Christy is a complicated historical figure. Putting her in that category right now.
She absolutely is.
She is. I don't know if she has Gypsy Rose's best interest at heart. I think she does, but it feels performative at times.
I think she thinks she does.
Yeah, it can feel performative, right?
She does, yes, but it does feel performative at times.
She also gets to bang Rod on the reg.
Yeah, I think these two fuck.
Yeah.
I think these two are into each other.
Gypsy Rose runs through all the diseases that Dee Dee told her that she had, and she was constantly in hospitals, in surgeries, at doctor's offices. It was all she knew. I will tell you this. You and I have always been empathetic towards Gypsy Rose.
Correct.
I had more empathy for her after this. Even more.
Okay.
Because just thinking about, I don't know. Okay.
What her mother did to her is horrific.
It's medical abuse.
Oh,
it's
at a minimum,
every kind of abuse. Yeah.
It's horrific what she did to her.
So we meet Dr. Beatrice Yorker, who is an expert in, she calls it Munchausen by proxy. I know we're calling it fictitious disorder, but she's saying she's an expert in Munchausen by proxy.
With the DSM-5, they changed the name, or as Ace and Caitlin call it, the BDSM.
The BDSM-5. I heard that. Yeah.
It was like, oh, interesting. God. Guys.
So she says Gypsy Rose is the only known case of someone who murdered to escape her Munchausen by proxy abuse. That should tell us how bad it is. It was.
Yeah.
Now we meet Rod.
He looks good, guys. I wish you could see her face right now.
Good.
He does look good. He's a good-looking man. The nose is a bit much, but he's a good-looking man.
I'm fine with the nose. I'm fine with everything I see on my screen. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Are we going to be able to have a nuanced and honest conversation about his complicitness?
Yeah, because I kind of come over to your side on this episode.
So to make sure you're not so blown away by his hotness that you cannot see the truth.
I'm not. He absolutely should have done a lot more.
He failed.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. I think he knows it. I think he knows it.
I think he's trying to make up for it.
Yeah, I agree. So his biggest regret, he says, is that he didn't make Gypsy feel like she could come to him.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple things about that statement. First of all, Gypsy, when she was like 8 or 9, like she shouldn't have to come to you. She wouldn't know to come to you.
No.
Like you have to go to her. That's how you figure shit out with kids when they're 8 and 9.
Right. And she didn't know anything was wrong. She wasn't old enough to have a nuanced thought of what's happening in her life. She just thought she was sick because her mom told her she was sick.
Exactly. Yep. He says he definitely failed in that department. I said, yeah, you did, dude.
Yeah, you really did. Your kid has cancer. You're going to the doctor's appointments. You're not just letting her mother take care of that.
Right. He says he feels sad and can't imagine what she's been through. And he says with Dee Dee gone, he feels like he has a clean start with Gypsy Rose now.
Okay.
So Rod and Christy take us through some photos. They're in their little garage, which we see them eat dinner in on Life After Lockup. Life After Lockup. Yep. Okay.
I still want to know how they got away with using that.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
Now we meet Mike Stanfield.
Your boyfriend.
Yeah, I love this guy.
I know you do. I forgot he popped up in this, and I was like, oh, she's going to be happy.
He is Gypsy Rose's lawyer, and he is a fucking hero.
He is a hero. He's a hero. He's a great attorney.
Yep. He says Gypsy Rose didn't choose to be abused. Yes, she was involved with the murder, but she just went from one prison to another. She could not have found a better advocate in him.
Yeah, he's
in terms of a lawyer.
He's a great public defender.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep. We'll have to get oh my God. Your first husband, his name.
Charlie.
We're going to have to get Charlie's opinion on Mike Stanfield.
Okay.
I want you to sit Charlie down, have him watch the entire series, and then weigh in on whether Mike Stanfield's a good dude or not.
I think Charlie would sooner stick hot pokers in his eyes than watch an entire series about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, but I could try.
Poor Charlie. We thank you for your service, Charlie.
I don't have any bargaining chips with him anymore.
Mm.
So I can't really make him do things anymore.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you've been divorced for like
Can
20
I make
years.
him do something?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Okay, so Gypsy Rose says, my mother taught me how to lie and how to manipulate, but that's not who I am. And she admits she had a lack of remorse at first.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until some years later in prison that she started to miss her mother. And the producer says, do you think she loved you? We hear the producer a lot in this, and I don't hate that.
No, I don't either.
Normally
Someone
I
has
hate
to ask
that,
questions.
but I don't hate it here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And Gypsy Rose says, in her own way, maybe. When I was little, yes. I don't think that she quite cared for when I was growing up.
Mm,
and that's a good insight, because I would imagine these mothers who suffer from this disorder, when the kids are young, they're just so easy to control.
Right.
And you're losing control as they get older.
Exactly. And she's starting to realize something might be up. And she wants more. An 8-year-old doesn't want to leave the house and go have a boyfriend.
Right.
I mean, they might, like, in a princess way, but not in a legit way.
Oh, this girl was so into the Disney princesses.
Gross. It's so much. It's so freaking much. Not that there's a problem with, like, Disney and stuff like that for kids, but, like, the level of delusion that this played for her is a lot.
Can we talk about how and why Mary Brown's at Disney, like, every fucking weekend?
I know this bothers you.
Why? She's at Disney again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Does she just keep flying there? I'm upset because I'm wondering, is she using my Worthy Up money?
Probably.
To go to
using
Disney.
much more leg money, though. Money.
I know. I only gave her
$300. You only gave her $300. That's one ticket to Disney.
Mm-hmm. Which is another thing that's ridiculous. Don't get me started.
That's another whole thing. But no, I mapped it out last night when you were complaining to me about the fact that Mary's once again at Disney. It's a 6-hour, 40-minute drive from Parowan to Disney.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. All right. You ready to go to cutoff?
Let's go to cutoff.
So we're in cutoff now. And Rod and Christy are going through photos, and we see one of Rod on his wedding day. And I told Amanda, he looks very much like people I used to date. Like, just so, it just brings me back to my teenage years, because wow, I would have dated him in high school 110%.
Okay. I would not have.
And don't forget, he was only 17.
Right. Only 17.
Yeah. I'm only 17.
I can really do that now with whatever's happened with this throat stitch. I can really get squeaky.
I have written, Rod is wearing a tight gray t-shirt, jeans, and a tan Nike hat.
Wow. Are we going to have a breakdown of what he's wearing in every...
He looks good here. He looks good.
He's a good looking man.
He looks good here, but it's nothing compared to when we see him on the boat dock later. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
With his little vest on and stuff.
And his little heart.
Okay. Oh, God, you're so broken. Go on.
Okay, so here's the thing. Rod was 17. Dee Dee was 23. She lied and said she was 21.
Yeah. It's real fucked. This woman was fucked up.
This woman was not a good woman.
No.
And Rod must have a picker like Amye Archer, because he goes right to the bad ones.
Well, he got Christy next.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is she
if
a bad
that was
one?
better.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Well, to the best of our knowledge, she did not horrifically abuse her child.
No, and I think Christy, she's just so into Jesus, because she's so
very into Jesus.
Yeah. That keeps her on the straight and narrow, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So they were dating, Rod and Dee Dee were dating 3 months, and she got pregnant. And he says 3 months later, on his 18th birthday, he woke up and he was like, what am I doing? Like, I don't love her.
Right. This is fucked up. I'm 18 and I'm married and I have a kid. Like,
yeah.
The fuck?
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy, maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit, because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
to chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know
Oh.
I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he
like
needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from
Oh.
Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of
Oh.
Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out.
Yes.
Before I meet my arch nemesis.
Yes.
In the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So he did tell
Think
her,
about
like,
it. He was literally your girl's age when he got married.
I can't even.
Yeah.
I can't. My kids can't even make it through a school day, let alone a marriage. So he says, look, I'll be here for Gypsy Rose, but I'm not in love with you. And Gypsy Rose says that throughout her life, Dee Dee blamed her for Rod leaving.
Yeah.
She said Gypsy Rose was not the son that Rod wanted, and that's why he left. And Gypsy Rose is like, how is that my fault?
Right. Technically, it's his fault.
It reminds me of that whole concept that Trevor Noah talks about, born a crime.
Mm-hmm.
Like her very birth is the crime.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So Rod says Gypsy Rose was so cute and looked like me.
Mm-hmm. They do look a lot alike.
She was little. She had little blonde hair. She was real cute as a baby.
She was a cute baby, yeah.
And but she was healthy and happy. And he says he worked a lot, so he wasn't real close to her. Yeah, you should have been a little closer, dude.
Yeah.
And when she was 3 to 4 months old, he says Dee Dee told him that Gypsy Rose had sleep apnea.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is incredibly difficult to diagnose in babies, period. But at that age, very difficult.
Now we're going to meet Clyde.
Whoa.
Dee Dee's father.
Whoa. This is not a good dude.
Oh.
He comes on the screen and I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I agree with you. I remember being uncomfortable about him in the documentary. We didn't like him.
No, he's real weird.
And of course, he's on camera.
Right.
Like, you would think if you were this evil of a dude, you wouldn't want to be on film. No.
I wouldn't think so, but...
Well, then again, Cody Brown's on film.
True. He's not on film enough for his liking.
That's true.
Yeah.
So this is Dee Dee's father, Clyde Petrie. And he says after she divorced Rod, she moved home with us. And at night, Gypsy Rose had a machine on her and the alarm would go off when she would stop breathing. And he claims it would go off.
Okay.
So Christy at 6 months old says, or Christy says at 6 months old when Gypsy Rose was 6 months old,
they went back in time and interviewed her.
Christy, what do you think of Gypsy Rose? So she says when Gypsy Rose was 6 months old, I started dating Rod. That's quick.
That is quick, but
Rod didn't have a lot of time to go out and fuck around.
He did not, but he was also 18. Like,
I think Rod needed a little more time.
Oh, he needed to taste. He needed to taste more ice cream flavors.
What year was this? What year was Gypsy Rose born? Can we get a date?
We sure can. I believe it was 91.
I want to say it was 91 as well.
Rose Blanchard, because she kept telling her birth date was wrong. 91, July 27th, 1991.
Okay, so if Rod was 17 in 1991.
The day after Wendy turned 18.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay, when is her birthday again?
July 27th, 1991.
Okay, so in 1991, Rod was how old?
18.
17.
He was,
He
let's
was
see. He was born in
17 when she
73.
was born.
He had to have been born in 73.
74. Okay.
Hold on, let's see. Rod Blanchard, birth age. Let's see.
You know what I'm trying to figure out.
He was 18 in 91, so he was born in 73 because I was 18 in 91.
So you know what I'm up to over here.
You're trying to figure out, what are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out when we could have dated. So in 1991, when he was 17, I would have only been 13. That would have been too young.
That would have been a problem. I could have dated him though.
If he had given it like 3 years, in 20 and 16, we could have done that.
I could have dated him.
I don't think my parents would have liked it, but
probably not.
Amanda, you cannot date Rod.
No, he's not my type in any way, shape, or form.
But we could have dated, and then he could have married Christy after he broke my heart, which would have happened 100%. Okay.
Gypsy Rose's middle name is Alcida, Alcida.
Oh, I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. And Rod's real name is Rodney.
No, I refuse to accept that.
That's fine.
So now we're going to meet another Rod, lesser hot Rod, but still not bad looking. Rod Steele.
Okay.
He's the
the lesser Rod.
The lesser Rod is Gypsy Rose's pediatrician.
Right.
Actually, if I had to pick one of them to marry today, I think I'd pick Rod Steele.
I'd pick the pediatrician as well. There's just more earning potential there. The Rod Blanchard seems to be doing just fine for himself.
Well, that's true. And he's gone a lot. That might be a nice marriage.
That could be a nice marriage. Like Janelle's dream marriage, a long haul trucker. Someone who's gone for long periods of time.
But I don't know if I could get over what Rod did to Gypsy Rose.
By completely failing her?
We'd have to talk about it.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of conversations about that. Yes.
But I think both Rods failed her, and we'll get into this.
Okay.
So Rod Steele is Gypsy Rose's pediatrician at 14. The producers are handing him some of her newly found medical records, and he's like, wow, holy shit. He's thumbing through this stuff. He says Dee Dee never had previous medical records, and he says, if I had seen this, I would have acted completely different. And he says Gypsy Rose did have an issue with her eyes. Okay. One was wandering.
Yeah, a very lazy eye. Yeah.
And he says that had to have been corrected or she would have gone blind. She had some kind of condition.
Okay.
Thus, she had surgery when she was a baby.
Okay.
Gypsy Rose says she did not know she had surgery before she was 1 year old.
Wow.
And I wrote, imagine having no idea about your own body and your own medical history.
Mm-hmm.
She has no idea, and she had no autonomy over her body.
No, and
which I think is the biggest violation anybody could feel.
Agreed. The best thing that happened to Dee Dee, unfortunately to say, is Hurricane Katrina. It gave her a blank slate.
I know.
Of just being able to go, we don't have anything. We lost everything. Well, so did millions of people. Like,
yeah,
it's our.
That was a bad storm.
Oh, Jesus. Yep.
Dr. Steele says, oftentimes Munchausen by proxy starts with the real issue. Mm-hmm. And in seeking treatment for that one thing, the person realizes they're getting a lot of attention, and that's the dopamine hit. Like, that's how it starts.
See Elizabeth Finch as well.
Yes, exactly. So now we meet Evans Petrie. Evans is Dee Dee's brother.
Right.
Little brother. Mm-hmm. And he says Dee Dee would look up diseases and then say, maybe Gypsy Rose has that. So she's doing Dr. Google before Dr. Google's a thing.
That's always a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Steele says Dee Dee told him that Gypsy Rose had muscular dystrophy, which is a term I've not heard in a long time.
No, not since Jerry Lewis Telethons, who's very different from Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis is the one who married his 13-year-old cousin.
And he's the one who died in the plane crash with the Big Bopper.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. With the Big Bopper, he's not the Big Bopper, correct?
Correct. Two different people.
All right. And
Richie Valens.
And Richie Valens, Lou Diamond Phillips, best movie ever.
La Bamba. Mm-hmm. Is it better than Titanic?
It's not better than Titanic, but it's real good.
La Bamba's a fantastic movie.
When he dies and mom runs out and she falls to her knees and she's screaming, Mio! And I'm sobbing.
Of course.
It's so emotional.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
I
always hoped Donna's parents felt real bad.
Why? Because they didn't like him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant they caused the plane crash.
No. I just hope I hope they felt bad for being racist.
Mm-hmm.
Racist.
I'm
and
sure they
classist.
didn't.
I'm sure they didn't because
No.
they were being totally racist and classist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, Gypsy Rose goes to school, and Christy says she didn't even go to school a year, and Dee Dee pulled her out. I have to say something. In the videos that we have of Dee Dee, like home videos, Dee Dee sounds exactly like Gypsy Rose.
Oh, yeah.
The voice? Holy shit. I was like, wait a minute, is Gypsy Rose talking over this?
She's the exact same voice as her mother.
So she pulls her out and she decides to homeschool her, and she never does. No. So not only is this kid in and out of medical treatments, she's not educated at all.
At all. We're not even doing like the knowledge pamphlet shit of the IBLP. That would have been better than nothing.
So instead, she hangs out with her grandpa Clyde and gets into a motorcycle accident at 5 years old. Because who puts a 5-year-old on a fucking motorcycle?
This guy. This gross guy who gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Gypsy Rose says, in that accident, my knee and my leg just got scraped up, but my mom blew it completely out of proportion and put me in a fucking wheelchair and a brace. Now Gypsy Rose says, my mother was my best friend and I trusted her completely. Who wouldn't trust your mother?
Right.
I have a real problem for people who come for Gypsy Rose and they're like, she knew she could walk. She knew this. She knew that. She was getting this information from the most trusted source in her world, who was her mother.
She was manipulated by her mother from the moment she was born.
And I say this all the time. This is, I talk about this a lot. Kids put so much faith and trust in their mothers when they're little. I could have told my kids anything and they would have fucking believed it.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable the power you have over little children.
Right.
And to think that someone would use that for pure evil is heartbreaking.
Yep.
Okay. So Gypsy Rose describes walking into prison and feeling free. And she says she felt overwhelmed by this freedom. And the producer says, like, you're going to make me cry.
Yeah. Think about it. And you know what? It's not dissimilar to what Lyle and Eric Menendez say.
Yeah, by the way. Yeah. You know how I want to call them Kyle and Lyle all the time?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not the only one. I'm hearing a lot of podcasters doing this. It's something about it's something about the names.
Eric and Lyle. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. But yeah, they say the same thing. The prison felt so much freer for them and safer for them.
Yeah.
Than their home.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It's kind of like what we were talking about with the military, with young kids who are trying to escape bad situations.
Yep.
Like the military might seem scary to some people. Like I would be terrified to join up, but other people are like, this is better than being home.
Can you imagine the two of us trying to join the army?
Amanda, I would have dishonorable discharge within 5 minutes.
Right.
They'd be like, you have to, they would just say the simplest thing. You have to climb that ladder that's 10 feet in the air. And I'd be like, no.
No, fuck no.
Not doing that. No. You have to do more than one sit-up. You have to do one sit-up. And I'd be like, no, can't
Not
do
happening.
it. Out.
Not happening. You and Matilda.
I'm out.
You're out.
Okay. So now we meet Bobby Petrie, who we've met.
Right. Who you're into.
I'm a little into him.
Okay. You were really into him on Life After.
He's no Rod,
but you were into him. And he's a tattoo artist.
Yeah, I'm into him.
Okay.
So he says Gypsy Rose at first had her knee bandaged and then she was in a wheelchair. And he says, we all knew it was bullshit. We all knew. You know what it is about him? I like him. And when he talks, it makes him cuter.
Okay.
Because
he's got a cute accent.
You could tell he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems like a good person.
So Gypsy Rose says at first, when she was 5, the wheelchair was fun. And I'm like, of course it was. You're a kid. You're wheeling around the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And we used to have, across the street from me lived a family. And I told you, I grew up in a neighborhood with a bunch of other kids our age. And this was the Roach family. And the Roach family, their dad was very sickly.
Okay.
And he had a wheelchair.
Okay.
And so he had one downstairs in the basement that he wasn't using anymore. We would get into the wheelchair and we would play Freddy Krueger. So you'd shut off all the lights and you'd be the victim wheeling around in the wheelchair. That's and somebody would jump out and try to kill you and attack you.
That's not remotely terrifying. Go on.
Yeah, we were like 13 doing this.
Right. Sure.
Okay. So, but my point is, even 13-year-olds think wheelchairs are fun.
Because they are kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. For a kid, sure.
If you don't have to be in one, they're a ton of fun.
Yes. So Gypsy liked the wheelchair. She didn't hate it. And she said, then weeks turned into months. And she says, I was fully aware I could walk.
Right.
but I craved my mother's affection and I was afraid of losing it.
Yeah.
This is
God.
kind of the why didn't Lyle just walk out the door? Why didn't Eric just walk out the door?
Yeah.
These people are groomed. They're groomed to,
and you're groomed to depend
fear
on
these
these people and depend on them.
Yeah. Yeah. Gypsy Rose said, my mother would love on the cat and favor the cat if I did something wrong.
Yeah. I've heard about this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The impact of that.
I think our doctor friend on Hidden Crime.
Hidden True Crime. Yeah.
Talked
a lot about that. The impact that had and the impact of Gypsy always feeling like her mother's love was conditional.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're back to Evans, the brother. And he says at one time they were having this party. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dee Dee had to run to the store. She had forgotten something. While she's gone, Gypsy Rose says there's a bunch of kids jumping on the trampoline. This kid never got the chance to be a kid.
No, not at all.
And she's like, can I just jump on the trampoline with everybody else? And Evans is like, sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
She gets up out of the wheelchair, walks over to the trampoline and is jumping and is for 5 minutes in her life having a good time.
Right.
Dee Dee comes back. She flops on the ground and pretends she can't walk again.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dr. Yorker says this is completely normal. When the parent is around, the afflictions seem worse.
Right. Of course, because she's trying to do it right.
Yep.
For Dee Dee. I couldn't think of her name for a second.
Evans says Dee Dee starts screaming, and I'm going to use his phrase.
Okay.
What are you doing? Don't you know she's crippled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rod says people in Dee Dee's family told him that Gypsy Rose could walk. So people are feeding this information to Rod.
Yeah. Rod needed to have done more. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, I know he was very young, but he needed to have done more. Your parents were also the same age.
My mother would have been all over this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They needed to do more. Your father would have been all over this shit.
Yep. But he says, I trusted Dee Dee and my relationship with her was so precarious. I didn't want to rock the boat. Rock the boat, Rod.
I know.
Jesus. At this point, and I think this is more of it. At this point, Rod and Christy are married and they're having Mia.
Right.
I think he just moved on. I think he just
too.
moved on. And it's really sad.
It is sad because Gypsy deserved better.
Yep. Dee Dee is telling Gypsy Rose, your dad is happy with his brand new daughter.
Mm-hmm. I don't even want to know all the things that Dee Dee... I think Gypsy could talk for the rest of her life and we wouldn't know all the crazy shit Dee Dee told Gypsy.
I agree. Gypsy Rose gets into Disney real deep. Real deep. She's into it.
Were your girls Disney girls?
They were Disney girls when they were very small.
Okay.
So I want to say around 2 or 3, they each had, Penelope had a Belle dress, Samantha had a Cinderella dress, Samantha had this pair of glass slippers that she would wear everywhere. She would fall constantly, almost break her neck on a daily basis. Couldn't get those shoes off her. Finally, she fell down the stairs and I had to put an end to it. I had to take the glass slippers away. But then they got out of it real quick.
Okay.
We went to Disney. They were 5. Biggest waste of money I ever spent. And you know me, I don't like to waste money.
I know.
And then that was it. They were done with it after we went there. And Penelope got very angry because we went to breakfast with the princesses. And Belle did not come. Shit. Penelope felt that was unprofessional. And that's what she said to me when she was 5 years old. Like, oh, damn.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yep.
One time I went to Home Depot and I saw a woman with her daughter, and her daughter was dressed as Cinderella. And I looked at the daughter, I looked at the mom, and the mom's like, I couldn't have the fight today.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I get it. And then I made a big deal out of seeing Cinderella, and the little girl was so lit up. I was like, I didn't know I'd see Cinderella today. And
yeah.
she was like,
they love that at that.
I know,
it's so weird because now they hate Disney. Like I could say to them, do you want to go to Disney with me? And they would never go.
Right.
It's weird. I don't know. So she's into Disney, and that's fine. It's a little bit of escapism for her.
Sure.
Yeah. Now Dee Dee's mom gets sick, and she passes away. And this sends Dee Dee off the deep end.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely going to be 1 episode per.
Okay. I figured that's where we were.
Guys, we were trying to decide, would we cover 2 episodes in 1 clip? I said to Amanda, I have 5 pages of notes for 1 episode. This is...
And so folks are aware, like, she had 7 pages of notes for 3 episodes of Anatomy of Lies. So,
But this is such an intricate story.
It is. It's fine, girl. Whatever.
Yeah.
How I told you, you take the time you need to tell the story you need to tell.
This is my creative
I
space here.
I understand.
So Dee Dee is moving all over the place at this point. And she even has a warrant out for writing bad checks. And she's maxing out dead mom's credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
And remember in the documentary, they didn't touch on it here, but in the documentary, they implied she was maybe poisoning the mom. You know, they do talk about it with the stepmom.
The stepmom, yeah.
But they also imply she may have been doing something to the birth mom.
Right. Her actual mom.
Yeah. So Rod says the further they moved, he saw them less and less.
Sure.
When Gypsy Rose is 8, they're in New Orleans, and Dee Dee calls Christy and Rod and says, I have bad news for you. Gypsy Rose has been diagnosed with leukemia.
See, that's the point at which both of them should have been like, we'll be right there.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
Gypsy Rose says she didn't know what cancer was, but it was so normal to her. Like all the doctors and shit.
Yep.
I could cry thinking about what this kid has been through. That's why I don't know why people come so hard for her. I mean, I get it. She's acting a fool. I totally get it. I'm not saying she's acting normal. I'm not saying I agree with what she's doing. She's acting a fool.
Right. And I don't necessarily even know if she's on the up and up, but she was never taught to be on the up and up.
Right. This kid was a fucking victim, period. Mm-hmm. So Dee Dee's even shaving her head.
Okay. Oh, God.
So Dr. Yorker says Munchausen by proxy perpetrators will go to the ends of the earth to maintain the charade. Mm-hmm. Back to Dr. Steele looking at these medical records. He's flabbergasted. His gob is smacked. Mm-hmm. Especially by the feeding tube.
Yeah. Oh, the feeding tube. What the fuck?
Listen, my stepmother had a feeding tube. It's not pleasant. Mm-mm. It's painful. Every time they have to do something to it, it's surgery. Mm-hmm. She describes it as agonizingly painful at times.
Yeah.
This was done to a child.
Yeah. For no
reason. Mm-hmm. Steele says, Dee Dee told the doctors that Gypsy Rose had a fear of eating. And Steele says, regardless of what Dee Dee says, it is a doctor's job to discover what is real and what isn't. And they failed her in this. Mm-hmm. Yorker says a feeding tube is a very common aspect of Munchausen by proxy because it provides the ability to poison or feed or starve a kid.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, completely. You have open access to the child's body at all times.
Mm-hmm. It's
think about it. Like she could have been putting stuff in Gypsy's feeding tube when she was asleep. Mm-hmm. I mean, little kids, they could sleep through, a nuclear war.
I don't know why this bothers me so much, but it really bothers me.
It's really, it's a real big problem.
Wow. Matt Stanfield, oh, thank you, says this is one of the most egregious cases.
Mike Stanfield.
Why am I calling him Matt? I'm sorry. I don't know. One of the most egregious cases of abuse he has ever seen.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now Dee Dee and Gypsy Rose get into an accident when they're in New Orleans at some point. And Dee Dee is hurt. Now, this is new information. We didn't get any of this. Dee Dee is hurt and she has to go to the hospital. And Clyde, who I got a real close-up of his Don't Tread on Me flag on his
nice
flagpole in his yard.
Nice.
Clyde takes care of Gypsy Rose while Dee Dee is in the hospital recovering from her injuries.
Right.
He says she's eating normally and she's being a normal kid. He doesn't know what's going on here.
Right. I bet she was.
Gypsy Rose now says she is taking a trauma therapy class, but she needs more, lots more, because she had no idea how much abuse she suffered. And then she says, and I wrote, whoa, Clyde was sexually abusing her. Mm-hmm. And she's never come forward with that information before. Uh-huh. And here's where I wrote, where the fuck is Rod?
Yeah. Yeah.
If Dee Dee is hurt, why is Gypsy Rose not staying with Rod and Christy?
Right. Now, Rod probably, he says he's gone a month, he's there a month, but Christy's there the whole time.
Yeah. And they're in New Orleans.
Right.
Right near Cutoff, right?
Cutoff.
Yeah. An hour from Cutoff?
Yeah, something like that. They're all in the bayou.
Yeah. Christy says years later, when Gypsy Rose told me this, I was devastated. Gypsy Rose says Christy is the mom she always wished that she had. Mm. And she says, I never told anyone about the abuse. The producers ask Clyde about this.
I know. What the fuck?
First of all, I want to give a shout out to this producer
Uh-huh.
who stood there in front of this guy and said, "Did you abuse this girl?" Like,
Right.
that takes guts.
You clearly wouldn't be alone in the room when you did that.
Right.
With the guy.
And he says, "No, I never did. This is the first I heard of it. We would always play together, but that's not true." And the producer says, "Why would Gypsy Rose say that?" And he goes, "I don't know. I don't know, baby. She would try to touch me and I would tell her don't do this." And I just wrote, wow. So it's 100% true.
100%.
100%. If he starts saying that, like before he said that, I was like, okay, maybe. I still believed it was true in my heart, but maybe. No, it's 100% true.
I agree.
And Evans says that didn't happen. Dee Dee probably told her that. And Gypsy Rose says this unequivocally happened. It happened.
Yeah.
So now Dee Dee comes home from the hospital. And Gypsy Rose says she wishes she could have told her what was happening, but she was not in the physical space for it. So, in other words, Dee Dee was injured.
Right.
And she knew we couldn't really fly out of there.
Right. We couldn't go anywhere else.
Again, where's Rod?
Right. Yeah. No, Rod failed this child. Your boyfriend failed.
He failed. Bobby says, a lot of people come into my tattoo place and ask about Gypsy Rose. A lot of people are on her side. Then Bobby says, it's like the movie Mommy Dearest to the max.
Yeah.
Did he come up with the title for the documentary, or did that come out before this?
That came out before this. Mommy Dead and Dearest came out in like 2017 or something.
Okay, so I wonder if he just, saw it and was conflating the two things.
He did. Yeah, 2017.
Okay. Bobby says a year after her mother died, Clyde got remarried and Dee Dee was pissed. So Dee Dee's mother passes away. Clyde gets remarried within a year, which you didn't know my Graham got remarried. That was an interesting piece of trivia for you.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah. She married. So my dad's dad, was in a very popular, well-known jazz band. They traveled all the USO shows.
Got it.
He was a very big deal drummer. In that band was a keyboard player named Johnny. Let's just leave it at that. And he was a big problem and a big heroin addict.
Oh, oops. I can't see Graham putting up with that for long.
And he caused a lot of problems within the band.
Okay.
So here my Graham on my mother's side.
Right.
Okay. She's widowed. She's in mourning. She goes out one night to the Big A, which was their local bar.
Okay.
Where she takes, that's the infamous, she took a sip of a Tom Collins and got drunk and never drank again.
Got it. Yes.
So she goes to the Big A with her friends, doesn't drink, but runs into Johnny at this bar. He starts love bombing her, laying it on pretty thick. They get involved. My dad's father never says, this guy's a heroin addict. You shouldn't marry him. She marries him within 9 months. And then they were married, I think 6 months.
Wow. And then she kicked him to the curb.
He was physically abusive. It was real bad. And my mom and her were estranged during the time because my mom was so pissed off. It was real bad.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And ever since then, Graham was done with men because she went from one extreme to the other.
Right. She went from a wonderful husband to a total monster. And she's like, I'm done.
And then she was closed up for business. Beep,
right.
Done. That was it. So, Clyde does something similar. He marries somebody. Now, this woman, we have no reason to believe she's not lovely. Whatever.
Sure. We know nothing about her.
Although she did marry Clyde. Hey, everyone. Stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Yeah. So, one day they're hanging out, Clyde and Grandpa. Clyde is Grandpa. Gypsy Rose and Grandpa. They're hanging out, and Gypsy Rose sees some Roundup in the corner and says, "That's the vitamins Mommy's giving your new wife."
Whoa.
I need a second to digest.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
It's not funny, but it's what is happening with Dee Dee that she is caught, first of all, by her daughter doing this. And
giving
then
Roundup
says,
to a woman.
"Oh, your vitamins. I'm giving grandma.
Right. Oh,
Okay.
my God.
So Clyde has to give us a few sentences on why you shouldn't eat Roundup.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Roundup, I bet you didn't know this, Amanda, but Roundup kills grass.
I see.
You put it in your insides, it's going to kill your insides.
Got it. This guy's one of the great thinkers of our time.
Wow. So there ends up being a big fight, and Dee Dee and Gypsy Rose leave. And then we hear that stepmom has died a long, painful death.
Yeah.
Which Evans believes could have been from that Roundup.
It probably, well, I'm going to guess the Roundup didn't help.
I'm guessing too. So that's the end of episode 1. That's all my notes. 45 minutes. Yeah.
45 minutes. Yeah, we can't do, this is a 1. Okay. I understand. She needs this time. She needs this time with Rod. I understand. It's fine.
Of all of her loves, I'm going to
of all of her loves, I'm going to let her have Rod Blanchard. She can't have David Koresh. She can't have Bob Durst. She can't have Eric Menendez, but you can have Rod Blanchard.
I think I can have Eric Menendez. Listen,
phrases you never thought you'd say. I think I could have Eric Menendez.
I think we all need to agree. Yeah. That we need to do whatever is possible to keep Timmy alive.
Yes.
In love with me.
Yes.
Whatever has to happen.
If I have to pay him off, I will do it. I don't know what money, but if I have to pay him off, I will do it.
It's going to go downhill real quick if he's gone.
You're going to move next to Eric Menendez's prison and you're going to do what everybody did for Keith Raniere and dance outside his prison cell and hold signs up.
When I was watching, there was an interview with Eric Menendez's wife from 10 years ago, and I'm watching and I'm thinking, yeah, she makes sense. This makes total sense. And she's describing how she wrote to him.
How she fell in love with him.
And how she fell in love with him. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God, you're so broken. How did this happen?
I don't know.
You grew up in a home with love.
I know. I don't. My parents are not proud. Now, for our next episode, I do have 4 pages of notes. It might go a little quicker. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to play it by ear. Yeah. Maybe I'll take notes on 2 and 3. And if we finish 2 up early, we'll get.
Yeah. Why don't we always have 1? We'll always have 2 prepped.
Yes.
And however long it takes. Because again, we're going to give the material as much time as you need.
Yeah. The material has to be shaped in my creative vision.
I understand.
All right, guys.
Help me, guys. Help me.
Thank you for listening to our nonsense. And thank you for being Twin Flames.
Yes. And thank you for putting up with my snorkels today.
Thing. The Twin Flames understand.
I know. They understand.
They know what they're doing. Guys, also, thank you for the list of documentaries that you've provided. Some really good ones on there. Mm-hmm. I think there's going to be some I'm going to have a hard time watching.
Okay.
Some kids stuff.
I haven't seen the list. I'll have to go look
It's a good list. But what is going to happen there is hopefully beginning in November, if not November, definitely December, I'm going to be tackling one seminal documentary every month on the $8 tier on Patreon. So I will put up a poll and then I will, me and a co-host will go through, we'll watch it, and that will be that documentary for that month. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. And you and I are going to be doing YouTube Lives.
Yes, we are. Starting in November.
Yeah. I got to think of the format for that.
Also, I put up the mailbag link yesterday. So for when you hear this, it'll be the day before yesterday. Throw in mailbag. We'll record towards the end of the month.
Yeah. Just go to the Facebook group and type in mailbag. You'll see it there. Or
and any of the posts about it. It doesn't matter if it's the most recent one. It's the same link over and over. So you can.
I will also include the link in the show notes here today.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Let me make a little note to myself.
Okay, thank you.
Include mailbag.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
All right, guys. That is your Gypsy Rose Prison Confessions episode 1. We'll see you next week for more. Thanks, Amanda.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.